All right, soldiers, welcome back to another edition of Dominating on Conquest. Today we're going to take a quick look at the Liberation Peak. I say quick, like this map is ever quick. It's a rather lengthy match when you get into this particular one. You pick any class, any playstyle. There's so much fun to be had. I'm going to encourage you to think about using the Assault class. The spawn beacon, I think, is really critical. If you like a gameplay where you're really trying to focus on winning the match through like normal means of conquest, like capturing objectives. If you're super into like sniping or just engineer and just want to take out vehicles, it just kind of depends on what you're interested in doing. I'll try to point out a few different things as we go along. Again, the point of this is not to show you this massive kill to death ratio with whatever limited amount of skill I may have. What I want to try to do is to illustrate the map and help you think about where you want to run and defend and attack from, where you do want to go and where you don't want to go. The way this map plays out is kind of like a funnel, right? A huge amount of our force will go to E, we'll get clustered up in D, and then we'll get a small trickle of folks that'll end up at B, right? That's the way we tend to push, like in a straight line. And then same thing, we have a ton of people that'll go from F, and then it'll kind of funnel into this tiny little gap to capture C, and they have the same going in both directions. Most of the fighting tends to happen at B, D, E, and C. I would say more often than not, most of the fighting is really at D and C and a little bit at E and B. I'm going to get out of this thing before he gets shot. Okay, let's talk about the approach from various places. I want to show you, if I were on the other team, some spawn beacon placement while we're over here. This lower elevation side, let me pull up the map. I'm going to dive here and pull up the map. This lower elevation side, see where the yellow vehicle's going? It is the routes you take for all of the good flanking, and there's lots of flanking to be done to apply some counter pressure. If I were on the other team, the NATO side, and I was trying to attack E, I would be down here putting my spawn beacon right here where I am on the map, kind of at the corner. This guy's just going to shoot me for the fun of things. This fella, he thinks he's so awesome. Right where I died, or there's another couple of clusters of rocks. Here, I'll run out there and I'll show you what I'm talking about as well. You can put your spawn beacon a couple other places. I don't usually recommend behind this first rock. It's too close to where their tank is, and when they sweep looking for you, they tend to come here. I tend to put it right here behind this rock if I'm going to attack E, or where I died from. There's my dead body. Sorry, buddy. Down here. Same thing if I were also on the other team and I were trying to attack D. I put the spawn beacon about here behind this tree here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Right outside these houses. All right, this is a pretty decent spot for them to apply the pressure from it. I've had some okay success being inside of here to put the spawn beacon down. You're a little bit off of the road. Is he getting shot at? He is getting shot at. Oh, I would have rezzed you, but okay, whatever. Oh man, their whole team is around here. Boy, we're getting... Good grief. I'm missing a lot of shots tonight. Okay. So when it comes to attacking D from our side, let's say like we're in the position we're in, where they have that, they're all going to be up in that area. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go around them and flank, because I'm not interested in fighting directly into their face, especially when they have heavy armor. So if I can make it all the way out here, I could put the spawn beacon somewhere down here. It is a little more out in the open, but not a lot of people come out here. In this particular case, I'll show you a couple other spots. I'm going to stick it, ooh, if I pick the right button here. Come on. There we go. I'll put it out here. You could put it nearby the anti-air, like down in this little corner, but if the other team is in there, he may hear it and come shoot you. Any closer, and I feel like they tend to find it. Okay, so since we're coming from the Pax Armada side, normally you'd see me capture right from in here, like right where this motion detector is at. But now they know exactly where we are. See, there they are. But let's spawn off our beacon and keep applying the pressure there. Oh good, one of my squad mates knows. So again, now you can do a couple of different things. If you have a whole squad with you, it's okay. You see the sniper up in these ridge, right? they're all up in here, right? They're going to defend it from all over here. So like you could sweep back this way, like come around behind them all, right? Shoot them all in the back, come up and clear that house, etc. But if you don't have some people down here on the flag, I'm sorry, the objective, capturing it, you can be hard pressed to take it. Now, from our side, see where all my teammates are clustered? This is a good place to go it. When this cover is destroyed, you can actually hide in this little garbage dumpster, I guess it is, to capture, because the enemy is all going to be coming from the that other side and then up in the house above you. You could also capture from inside here, right? You have a little bit of cover. You can hear, since the floors are all wooden, when the enemies come around behind you, you'll hear them until there's like, you know, like this guy, the tank is there. He's going to have a grand old time trying to shoot at me. Okay, let's show you a couple of things. I didn't talk about sniper nests, so let me show you a couple little sniping positions for those of you that are into sniping. When you're on the Pax Armada side, and we have like E, we've got F. Whether we have C or we don't have C, some snipers like to come up in here, like up on top of this rock. You've got some sniping into there. Just be careful. You can see like I've got a teammate up there, and you can see like the enemies, since they have C, they're going to be sniping at you. But you certainly can come over here and, you know, do a little bit of sniper war with them. But you can kind of watch C, and I'm not going to shoot at the tank. I don't have anything fun for that tank. The other one that's close to this spot is up where my two teammates are here. Let's see if I can get up this way without getting shot in the back. Questionable. Okay, we did. You can snipe from up here down into the alleyway of D. You're going to get a lot of kills because everyone loves to come up and down that alleyway. You've got a little visibility into the street. If you're quick, you can catch them as they're running across the street. But this is like a couple of different sniper positions you could choose to cover D. Just be forewarned, when they have C, they're going to be looking at your back as they come around, and you'll get shot in the back. So this really only works well when you have C. Alright, let's get down here and help our team with D one more time. Now that tank is still there. Did we destroy the tank? No, we didn't destroy the tank. He's just having fun over there. Does he have a engineer behind him? This is where I would be having more fun if I were the Spec Ops class, because I would have C4 and that tank would be a goner. Okay, let's get the engineer that's healing him. Or else this is going to go forever. Is there an engineer healing him? Nope. Guess not. Okay. Alright, so here, let's show you the dumpster, since the dumpster is available, right? It's okay to like lay in the dumpster and capture here, because then you have at least a little bit of protection until somebody figures out and tosses a grenade in there. Okay. Alright, let's do the push to B now. Again, you're going to see a rinse and repeat. We're going to come way out here to the flank. Alright, I think it's our old spawn beacon. Okay, for B, whether or not they have C is irrelevant to me, because the flank is still the same. To get to B, I'm going to go kind of where that sniper is. Hopefully he doesn't see me and shoot me in the face, but he might. I'm going to come up here so you can see where you don't want to go. If I come up here, I'm still in their line of sight and like facing straight at them, so I tend to go a little bit further, more to where this tree is. So I'll tend to come out here and I'll put the beacon down here, like out here at the tree. That way, when I come up towards the objective, I'm not walking straight into their face, right? They're not already like looking at me and just shooting at me. Another place you could try to put it would be this destroyed house. It's a little bit close, and so when they're camping, they may hear and they may see it. So just know that going into things. Okay, now we're gonna... Oh, poor fella. I didn't shoot him. Okay, we're gonna come in here and attack the objective. Since my team has C, I can like hang out here where they're not looking at me quite as much, because the snipers up there are gonna be my snipers. I usually still like to come inside of here, you know, but it kind of it's really up to you, whichever way you want to go about doing it. But I would tell you that we have 4 objectives. It's not worth it for us to push one because look, we're losing D, even though I got a bunch of people around it. We're losing E. The moment you try to get that 5th objective, that's usually when you start getting flanked pretty big time. All right? So let's spawn D. Let's clear off D. Okay, I'm going to show you something from their side because I know that he's in there. We'll leave him in there for a moment. If you're on the other teams, this would be the NATO side. Yeah, pretend I'm on the other team. When I capture, because I know all of my enemies are on that side of the map, I tend to capture around here, right, on this side of it, because I can quickly get up to get some cover from here, or if I need to come over the top, because usually when they're defending right where I showed you to defend from, right? That would be the way that I tend to capture from. If I need to watch it, we'll see if we can do this without getting shot. I tend to watch for like either inside this house, you know, where I can kind of peek in and out of cover. If I'm on their side, like the enemy side, I'll be on this side, which, you know, exposes my side. I'll be on that side to try to like cover it as much as I can because I know my back is to where my teammates are, right? So a couple things about covering D. Those would be the areas that I tend to come from. And you can see them coming across this way. You know, just make them excited. Go, buddy, go. Oh, I saw him too late. Good shot, Mr. Sniper. Okay, and then when I want to snipe the street, I'll snipe like right where the tank, that house that he's driving through. Kind of wild. Let's see if I can get up there real quick and show you another sniper perch. Or not. I'm trying to do something. Take the objective. Go ahead, buddy. Hopefully it'll just come from C. We'll go around the back. Might be a shorter run. Or not. This guy with his mortars. So I showed you up on the rock where you see our sniper buddies are at. That's totally legit. Just be careful. You're going to be in a bit of a sniper war up there. It's fun, but be careful. And the other one is like right where this guy is at. I tend to kind of like, you know, kind of duck and dodge in between these things. I tend to come up here and kind of watch this little alley if I'm a sniper. If you can get up onto this house before, you know, it gets destroyed, like it's a decent one, but people see you there and they try to shoot you because they think you're fun to shoot at. Otherwise, when we're making our push or defending their push against us, if you can get positioned far enough ahead, I tend to grab this house that's like half destroyed. This tends to be like where I'll set up camp, right? Because you can see them on the rock, like, it's trying real hard to get me. Right, you can watch over here. Oh, that's our tank, that's good. You can roll around and keep an eye on this part. Again, if you're going to push, their push tends not to be as wide. They tend to come right through these houses, so it's okay to, you know, camp out in the houses here and wait for them to push and shoot them as they come by. Like, you know, a couple of different options for you. Okay, we haven't talked about C. Let me run up to C right quick. I'm going to get shot in the back doing this, but I just want to point out a sniper position from the other side. Pretend I'm on the other side, which is NATO. And we have all these objectives, and my headquarters is right where I'm facing. And we're trying to attack C and D. What I could do is I'll come up to these rocks, and if you have an LMG, let's see if I can get up here without getting shot. Maybe. Let's do it quick. Right? They're already shooting me, right? You have visibility into there. Right? You've got some visibility around here to D, but they're going to shoot me because that's, you know, not my teammates. But when you're on that team, that's a nice little spot for you to tuck in as a sniper or a long-distance LMG, you know, something like any sort of long-distance gun. A couple of good spots for you to consider doing. I'll show you one more. We're going to be in a bit of a... Here, we'll spawn B because it's a little bit closer. If you're on the other team, again, that NATO team, not the team that I'm currently on, and you have all those objectives and you're attacking B, I'll try to point to it. You want to be in like those little places where I put the 2. I don't know if they're like... Go, little EOD bot. See if I can get in here without getting shot. Let's pretend I'm on their team and we're trying to attack B. I'd be coming through here, like where this guy's coming from. I'd be, you know, shooting at my team through here. Shooting at my team through here. And then when I want to flank them, I'm going to come up through where their snipers tend to camp out, which will be right in here. But, you know, again, you'll have snipers all over the place. People love sniping on this map. It is just their thing. It's a good map to get some long distance kills from. So that's a little bit about some of the places you can go. I'm going to show you the attack from C. If I were on the other team and I'm attacking C, like pretend all these guys are my enemies, I'd be coming up right where this guy is coming up, like right through this little rocky area. You'd see me climb right up here, because snipers love to be up here, like where this guy is. I'd just leave him be. Right? I'd come over here and I'd be attacking him from that side. So that's a quick side about C. There's not really good places to put the spawn beacon at C. I mean, kind of. I can show you one spot that I found remotely successful. And I'll say remotely, because a lot of people like being up here. But if you want, you can tuck your spawn beacon up, like somewhere like up in this region here. Right? It's kind of out of the way. They don't tend to really look for it quite as much. It's a little bit hidden when they're on their way up here to some of these sniper positions, but it's not really, you know. I have more luck tucking it back behind C. Like up in these hills somewhere. I should say not up in the hills, but behind some of these hills back in this area than I do anywhere else. But, you know, to each their own. So there's a little bit about some of the routes you can take, a little bit of how this map tends to play out, some of the spawn beacon placements, a couple of different sniping positions that I think are helpful. Since they're attacking E, let's talk real quick about defending and attacking E. You saw the spawn beacon placement if I were on the other team way early in the video. Let me show you a couple places to attack and defend from. If I were on this yellow guy's team, I'm going to leave him alone for a moment. Let's not poke the bear. The capture radius extends to these little blocks, so I will tend to be somewhere like inside of here, attacking, because I can kind of keep watch over where their tank might be coming from, right? A lot of people like to go into this particular house there, so they know you're in there, right? It's kind of just a little bit off the beaten path. Everywhere else is really difficult to manage, but I'll tend to like use a lot of these places for cover, right? So the bad part about where he's at is that you can get shot very easily. As soon as our tank comes rolling through there, he just gets blasted right there. So I tend not to go there. So you like that poor guy. And like everybody looks for you there. So not my favorite. So if you're ever attacking E, now that I've given away some of my favorite spots, this is like my favorite spot. Or you'll see me duck back here because you're just inside the capture radius. You've got some good, you know, protection from places, right? It's all about making sure you're where the enemy does not expect you to be. Because if you're in here, they know you're in here. They're going to be coming for you. So it's a kind of like who's got the better angle and who can shoot faster sort of thing. So yeah, I think that about wraps it up about some different places you can go, some sniping positions, spawn beacon placement, etc. I didn't talk too much about the heavy armor. I mean, well, may have to save that for another video or else this video is going to be like an hour long. But just wanted to show you a couple other, one other sniping spot and one place to stay away from. This poor team's getting beat bad, so we'll do this real quick. If I were on the other team and we had, you know, all these objectives behind us and we're pushing E, everybody likes to run up through this alleyway. Don't be that guy. I showed you the flanking spots along the lower elevation part of the map to put the spawn beacon. I definitely recommend going there. If you didn't know this, if you're a sniper and you want to get some sniping done on, whoops, wrong side. Come on, soldier. Ugh, this is really difficult to do. Well, let's try it from this side then. You can climb up onto this particular rock. I'm not a sniping kind of person, but you can get up here and do some sniping into D. Just watch out because you have those big sniper nests where folks are perched at. They can take you out, but you do have a little visibility in there. I tend not to go up here, but just wanted to point out you can come up there as well. So there you go. There's a little bit about some of the map design for Liberation Peak, some sniper angles to think about, good sniping positions, different spawn beacon placements, and places to attack and defend from that hopefully will help you have a little more success. So I hope you enjoyed the video.